Witajcie widzowie, z tej strony Blady, jest trochę prześwietlony, ale jeszcze bardziej blady niż zwykle. Witam was serdecznie w pierwszym odcinku z gry Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Myślę, że na normalnym. Też w sumie ukończyłem na nim. A dobra, spróbujemy trudny. Tak, żebyście jeszcze mnie widzieli, to by było dobrze.
Easy, boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
O, widzicie takie małe przedstawienie historii. Jakby ta gra jest zrobiona tak, że wszystkie te misje to jakby są retrospekcje, o których opowiada protagonista.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Mamy dodatkowo parę tych punktów umiejętności. Na liczbę nabojów. Przeładowanie w biegu to się przyda. Może gender.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Ciekawe są dlaczego. Pewnie dlatego, że albo że przeszedłem już tę grę, albo dlatego, że wyższy poziom trudności. Ja nie mogę biegać niestety.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
What the hell?
To jest fajne to. A,
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did. As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
można powiedzieć, że taki ala, wiecie, w klimatach westernowych, ale takie jakby to powiedzieć, taka broń przypominająca trochę karabin maszynowy. Oczywiście nie w takim sensie. Tak, dawno w tę grę nie grałem i celność jak na razie nie jest najlepsza moja. Jakoś nigdy mistrzem strzelanek nie byłem. To jest taki specjalny tryb pod kół uruchamiany. Który spowalnia czas. Taki trochę można powiedzieć, że to taki bardziej specjalny. Trochę amunicji.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Dobra. No i ładnie.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
To jest taki, też jest fajna rzecz.
Bad idea.
E,
Turkey shoot from up there.
a mianowicie jak mamy końcówkę życia, no to wtedy tak można expa zdobywać rozbijając dynię. To wtedy jak jakby tracimy całe życie, to dalej szło.
The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah.
Nie, za daleko. Gdzie do mnie strzelają? Stąd. Dobra.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few
Ej,
bucks.
amunicji już nie mam. Dobra, coś tam udało mi się zdobyć. Bum. No i dobra. Tu naszym celem jest dotarcie po prostu do
I
domu.
heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were
Ej, gdzie są te drzwi?
left mad.
Nie te. No i ładnie, między oczy.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
A widzicie, teraz mogę się uchylić tuż przed tym, przed śmiercią.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
No i mogę wleźć. Wiecie, ja nie jestem raczej takim, żeby...
Was inside, none the worse for wear.
Przepraszam, żeby jakoś, wiecie, szukać wszystkich znajdziek i tak dalej, no to... To zajęłoby godzinę. Zresztą nie mam jakiegoś szczęścia do tych znajdziek.
And upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
Narrator tu dość często będzie się wtrącał. Bo to też taka, wiecie, narracyjna kwestia gry.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah,
sorry.
sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
I think I got one.
Dobra.
Where the hell Garrett get? Missing all the action.
Czasami ta sztuczna inteligencja trochę dziwacznie się chowa przeciwników, ale cóż.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
O, i teraz widzicie, w prawą stronę się uchyliłem. I bo tak to jakbym tutaj w tej minigierce nie się nie uchylił, no to już wtedy jest dead. Jakby trzeba, wiadomo. Taka ostra sieczka już jest na samym początku, więc osoby, które raczej się nie spodziewały aż takiej, no w ogóle jak kiedyś kupię
It was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Dobra, czy czas lecieć po konia? O, pianino. Chyba, że to pianola.
I said that it was time to cut and run. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
To też jest fajne. Jakby się dostaje taką, ten...
Would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have, like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
No i dobra.
Please call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
A mogę od razu... Nie wiem... Mogę też w to wydać. Szybkie przeładowanie rewolweru też się przyda.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
No, tutaj akurat był taki event, że wystarczyło celować i strzelać. I jakby nie trzeba było celować. Tu R-kę chcę naciskać od tego szybszego przeładowania, ale jeszcze nie mam tej umiejętności.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Dobra. Dalsze od opowieści. No, co akurat ciekawy sposób na ograniczenie tym.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe to toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked on tin star.
Zręczny inaczej. A pojedynki, nie lubię ich.
You challenged
Akurat w tej
him to
grze.
a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Dobra, Silas. Będzie, bo to kółko jest takie dość... dość takie wahliwe. Czy jakby to powiedzieć, że ono takie jest bardzo nie stabilne.
And
No.
that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
A, to się w ogóle...
So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
O, i coś z mikrofon spadł z tych, z...
And stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
No, 40%. A, wszystkie zebrałem, te znajdźki. Wcześniej. To się nie da ich zdobyć jakby drugi raz.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Post Stinking Springs Billy Kid i Silas Greaves trafili. A, no. Garść gorącego ołowiu.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
4 miesiące po aresztowaniu.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
No okej.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Lampa. te.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Wagomiar 10, głośno jak grzmot. Wyrwa z butów.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? That son of a bitch shot Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus.
Mój dobra.
Guards were everywhere looking for him.
O, mam 2 sześciostrzałowce. Raczej się przerzucę na rewolwery.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
No na pewno. To nie Assassin's Creed. W sumie tę serię też by się przydało nagrać. Nie. To nie ta misja. Po której chyba, tak mi się zdaje, że trzeba było właśnie zeskakiwać, zeskoczyć na dół. No. Ślepy jestem, zresztą widać, okulary mam.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I
Jednak
tried to
dopiero
be
tu.
stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Where'd he get you?
Kury zawsze muszą...
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
No i dobra. Tu jest bez problemu.
Let's do
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Jesus Christ! Surrender yourself! Get out here! Give it up! They're shooting in the street! I'm here! Get your headstone!
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
That was too damn close!
Tu powinien się bardziej chować.
Threatening the lives of innocent people.
Już się nie da. Pewnie jakoś naokoło trzeba. Już dawno. Tak. Już dawno w tę grę nie grałem, więc też nie pamiętam wszystkiego. Jak, gdzie co było. A nie, przecież tu już byłem. Czyli gdzieś dzielnie poszedłem. Tu zablokowane. Tu nie. O, drabina. No jasne.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
QT A U S A.
Respect for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway,
Dobra.
it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Put down your weapon!
No i dobra, to mamy.
You can't hide forever!
Strzelba na dalekiej odległości, nie ten.
I don't get
Nieprzydatna jest. Tutaj, jak dobrze pamiętam, chyba gdzieś w tym sklepie jest jedna ze znajdziek, którą sam znalazłem. A, nawet jest. Sekretno. A, czyli to pewnie... Dobra, teraz ogarniam. Chyba to po prostu przez te sekrety, co zebrałem, jakby już są zaliczone, że są zebrane. To, no. Ale mi się wydawało, że ten sekret zbierałem. A, nie wiem. Z moją sklerozą to... Wiecie... Nigdy nic nie jest pewne. Dobra. I szybkie przeładowanie rewolweru. Dobra. To. No i dobra. No widzicie jak teraz szybko. No i dobra. Dobra.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Jak patrzę, bo tam telefon mam co chwilę jakieś powiadomienia. Dobra. Pewnie nic ciekawego nie ma.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob. said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Aha. Czyli obaj. No podejrzewam, że takie były wyniki większości tych większości pojedynków w prawdziwym życiu. Mówiłem, nie jestem w tym zbyt dobry. W pojedynkach. A powiem wam, że jak na tę grę, że tak tyle mającą już tyle lat, to Call of Juarez Gunslinger dalej wygląda nieźle. Tam kresków, pewnie dlatego też na plus daje mu ta że ten kreskówkowy styl jej pomaga.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
%. Troszkę lepiej.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Moi drodzy, dziękuję wam serdecznie za oglądanie. Zapraszam do kolejnych odcinków, zarówno z Wiedźmina, jak i z Call of Juarez. Cóż, śmiesznie wyglądają tu te przedmioty. Zwłaszcza ten papier śmiesznie odbija, jakby był wklejony. No cóż, dziękuję wam serdecznie za oglądanie i zapraszam za 2 dni na drugi odcinek Call of Juarez, albo jutro dla Wiedźmina. Jeśli nie chcecie przegapić, no to zapraszam do subskrypcji kanału, do zostawienia łapek w górę. Dziękuję, cześć.